Jesus existed? For centuries, billions have believed in a man who walked on water, healed the sick, and rose from the dead. But behind tradition, faith, and ancient scriptures, a bold question remains. Did Jesus really exist? Or was he a myth shaped by power, politics, and time? Today, we separate historical evidence from sacred belief and uncover a truth many prefer to ignore. 1. Lack of contemporary accounts. No historical records from Jesus' own time directly mention him. The Gospels were written decades later. Reflection. If such a monumental figure truly existed, wouldn't contemporary historians or writers have noted his life? The silence is suspicious. 2. Gospels written decades later. The earliest Gospels were composed 30-70 years after Jesus' supposed death. Reflection. Memory fades and legends grow. The delay opens the door for myth-making rather than historical reporting. 3. Contradictory accounts. The 4 canonical Gospels often contradict each other on key events: birth, resurrection, and miracles. Reflection. If Jesus were a real, historically verifiable figure, his life story would likely be more consistent. 4. Lack of Roman records. Rome, meticulous in recording public events, left no official record of Jesus' execution. Reflection. The crucifixion of someone allegedly so influential would have been noted. Silence suggests a mythic story. 5. No archaeological evidence. No direct archaeological evidence links Jesus to Nazareth or the events described in the Gospels. Reflection. Histories often leave traces. The absence of physical evidence raises doubts about historicity. 6. Parallels with other mythologies. Stories of dying and rising gods existed long before Christianity. Osiris, Mithras, Dionysus. Reflection. Jesus' narrative fits a familiar mythic template, suggesting cultural borrowing rather than biography. 7. Paul never met Jesus. Paul, one of the earliest Christian writers, never met Jesus personally. His writings focus on a spiritual, not historical figure. Reflection. If Paul's letters form the foundation of Christianity, it's curious that they treat Jesus more as a divine symbol than a historical man. 8. Silence of Jewish historians. Josephus and Philo mention Christians later, but early Jewish historians do not record Jesus. Reflection. A figure of such potential influence would likely have appeared in Jewish records. Their absence is telling. 9. Resurrection stories are mythic. Miraculous resurrection motifs are common in many ancient religions. Reflection. Repeating these motifs does not prove history. It reflects cultural storytelling traditions. 10. Inconsistent genealogies. Matthew and Luke provide contradictory genealogies for Jesus. Reflection. Conflicting family lines indicate legendary construction rather than factual reporting. 11. Miracles defy natural law. Healing the blind, walking on water, raising the dead. None of these can be verified historically. Reflection. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Absence of proof suggests myth, not fact. 12. Influence of Hellenistic philosophy. Many ideas attributed to Jesus resemble earlier Greek philosophical teachings: love, compassion, humility. Reflection. Philosophical parallels imply influence from broader cultural ideas rather than a unique historical person. 13. The Messiah concept. Jewish expectations of a Messiah existed long before Jesus. Reflection. Jesus may have been constructed as a fulfillment of prophecy, not as an independent historical figure. 14. Lack of early Christian diversity. Early Christianity was highly unified around a spiritual figure, not multiple eyewitness accounts. Reflection. The unity points to a theological construct rather than a collection of historical reports. 15. Late Roman adoption. Christianity became prominent only after the Roman Empire endorsed it under Constantine. Reflection. The institutional push suggests a political and social invention rather than a naturally evolving historical narrative. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it thought-provoking, make sure to join us for the next one. We'll uncover even more hidden truths and challenge what you think you know. See you there.